So, welcome back guys to your big ARK Survival Evolved news roundup video where I'm going to be talking about all of the topics that you guys have been asking about in the comments section, from the flyer update to players Dino, all of the biggest stuff in one video. We're going to be starting off from the new patch notes that have gone live for the PC and will be coming to the console as well. So if you guys do get all of your news in today's video, as always, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new around here. Thank you again. I know I keep saying it in every video, but for over 200,000 subscribers, that is an absolute dream, so thank you so much. But let's just get on with today's video. So as I said, we're going to be starting off with the new PC patch notes. It's very interesting because one of the biggest things that Wildcard have just done is they have enabled the full Hexagon store on official Genesis Part 2 servers. This is something that people have been asking for a while. When is this going to happen? What's going on? And this has now officially happened on PC, and then hopefully it should be on console very, very soon, if not already. Now the next thing is reduce cuddle interval on slide and glide mission from 0.5 to 0.1 to increase the time between imprints, fix some mesh exploits, fix some crashes, fix the case where players would not be able to unlock Explorer notes on Genesis Part 2, and fix some SFX issues with the HLNA. The other stuff that came out the other day was fix an exploit with character authentication. I knew I was going to get that wrong. Fix the bug where mission levels would not unload properly. Fix the bug with the mission UI. Fix the bug where random asteroids would momentarily appear on low frame rate servers during space warp. Fix some cases where where players could build in building prevented areas. Fix the case where some mission dinos were not properly being destroyed. Nets are no longer effective against alpha creatures. Fix some exploits. Fix some client and server crashes. Fix the case where players would randomly die to full damage in the Starwing strike mission on low frame rate servers. Fix some mission VO bugs, and fix some cases where players could exploit certain mission mechanics to make missions trivial. So that is the full update that has been going live. Wildcard are constantly bringing new patches to us to make sure that Genesis Part 2 is all good. Most of the stuff is just to do with Genesis at the moment, and then obviously building in to obviously some new content. That is when things start to change. So the next thing we are going to be talking about in the big news roundup video, if you want me to do more of these in the future, then let me know, because I'd like to. I quite enjoy putting them all into one video. We're going to be talking about play as Dino. Now this is something that the community has talked about, and I get it in my comment section on literally every single video with the question, Dom, what is going on with play as Dino? So if you didn't know, back in April, Jeremy, who never tweets ever, like literally sometimes it will go a whole year, like I think there was a time where it was like 2018 and there wasn't a tweet until like 2020 or something like that. But he tweeted back in April saying, and he's the co-founder at Wildcard, something fun I've been coding for Gen 2 was the ARK TS Commander mode, which we know about already. But then what he then goes on to say afterwards was also finishing support of players Dino function for directly playing with creatures without human character, and they did an ant deathmatch. Now, after that, that was the only bit of information we had on players Dino. Literally the only bit, which has been crazy. No other devs have talked about it. No official announcements. No nothing since this tweet, which is very odd considering, you know, they tweeted about it, but not really talking in depth about it or even putting anything. Even, I think they might have actually put some, like in one of the community crunches, I think they actually did put the tweet in there, but barely sort of talked about it, which is very strange. But anyway, so obviously what we know is I'm kind of going to be mixing in number 2 and number 4, which is the points that I'm going to be talking about today. Number 4, which is the Lost Island. So obviously Lost Island has been announced that is coming out later this year, and I didn't know which way Wildcard were going to be doing it. Is the free map going to be coming out just before ARK 2 in 2022? Or is Players Dino going to be coming out? Now, I really can't see Wildcard releasing the Lost Island and Players Dino at the same, like around about the same time, because it's a lot of work. It'd be awesome if it was. But as much as we will be getting Players Dino for ARK 1, I can't really see it until like early 2022. That's the best estimation I can give to you guys right now about it. I would love to say to you guys, right, it's going to be coming, you know, like it's going to be coming this year, it's going to be coming at any point. But because we now know that the Lost Island is going to be coming, obviously I'll read through to you guys now. Explore new heights and hidden depths in this expansive 150 square kilometer map where survivors will encounter new biomes, challenges and mysterious ruins, whether it's exploring the valleys of waterfalls, setting up your treehouse home in the redwood forest, getting down and dirty in the vast swamps, diving deep underwater, climbing snowy mountains or caving. There's something for every survivor out there. Arriving with the new map will be 3 brand new real-world creatures, including the Armagosaurus and one chosen explicitly by the ARK community. The Lost Island and its creatures will be a free DLC coming to Steam, Epic, Xbox and PlayStation later this year. So now we know that that's 100% coming this year. I just can't see Players Dino. If it does, that would be awesome. But all I'm going to say to you guys is because that's the only announcement we've had with Jeremy's tweet, just expect it to be a little bit longer than expected. We don't know what's going on with ARK 2. We don't know when it's coming out. But one thing that I have mentioned to you guys in a video before is every November, Wildcard do an Extra Life event, which is to raise money for charity, which is always awesome. And they're raising more and more every single year. And when we raise and hit certain targets, they give us information about future content. In the past, it's been about Extinction, Genesis 1, Genesis 2, and most likely this time for Extra Life, as long as they do one again in November, which I'm sure they will be, it will be more leaks for ARK 2. Well, not leaks, but more reveals for ARK 2. So that's when we'll probably get a better understanding of when things will be spaced out with Players Dino, if you guys understand where I'm coming from there. So that's kind of like a lot of points all gone into in one. And the next one, which is kind of the final one that I wanted to put in, is the flyer speed. I get this, and so on PC, everything seems to be working fine, but when it comes to console, they added it in, but there were problems, and it wasn't really working, and then they didn't really do much about it afterwards. Now, coming from lots of information on Twitter, Wildcard have mentioned that they're going to be having their main support just on Genesis Part 2, bug fixes and everything like that for a while until they get Gen 2 into its perfect state. And the base game in general, because obviously when a new DLC comes out, loads of things go wrong. It happens every single time. It's happened for years and years. You know, I've seen it with all different types of content. So they have said that the flyer speed update will be fixed, but we might have to wait a little bit longer than usual. I know it's frustrating, guys, and I know you'd rather see it come way before Genesis 2 bugs. I'm sure a lot of you guys would, because not everyone plays Genesis 2. Loads of people, thousands and thousands of people play loads of different maps, but it's just something that Wildcard have to do. Is their main priority, as it is their brand new DLC. So, a little bit of a roundup for you guys at the end of the video. Obviously, I went through the patch notes at the start. Then we kind of mixed 2 points together in, which was talking about how, obviously, the Lost Island free map and new dinos will be coming later this year. So, don't expect Players Dino as the next bit of content coming to the game. Also, one thing that is coming is TLCs. TLCs is something I want to take, well, I'm not really going to talk too much on because we don't have much information on it, but Wildcard did say we're going to be getting future TLC patches, so maybe you might see some of them around about this time this year, but because it's already July, it's crazy to think how much they've promised us until ARK 2, and I can't see ARK 2 coming out too late in 2022. You never know, it might end up being a winter release, and then we've still got a lot longer to enjoy ARK 1, but that is one thing will be very interesting to find out. So obviously the final point I talked about was the flyer speed. So expect that at some point in the next month or two. I know it sounds so frustrating when I say that. I hate saying that it's going to be that long. But hopefully we'll get more news on it on Twitter very soon from Wildcard. Thank you very much for watching today's video, guys. If you want to see more news roundup videos, then I will make sure to do that for you guys. Obviously, I want to try and make the videos as enjoyable for you guys to watch, and I'm trying to change up content at the moment to make them a little bit more exciting for you guys. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you did enjoy, and I'll catch you guys in my next video very soon. See you guys later.